I went from customising my own shoes in my bedroom to creating shoes for Ariana Grande, and here's how I did it. We've done shoes for Pogba and Marcus Rashford. On web sales, we made £9,000 in a day.
Do you reckon you'll be making millions?
Definitely making millions. You could say she's a surgeon. Yeah, so this is a studio. This is £220, that's obviously including the shoe. Something like that's usually around £210. These go for around £420. With the Stella McCartney collection, that was probably like the most per shoe, and that was at £1,000 a pair. The owner of Matt B Customs, we create handcrafted, customised footwear. The idea is just to pretty much create shoes that are just not available on the market. So we had a project come up where we wanted to make like a hypebeast comic book. We actually went into town, got the photos that we wanted to make, and we stamped them. Ollie turned that then into illustration. It's a product idea that we want to put forward to Kirsch Kicks. The plan is with this one is we're going to make a cut and sew product where we print the material, cut, glue it and sew it to the shoe. I'd definitely say what inspired me to start it was a local artist in my area called Dave O'Howarth. And basically he paints canvases, but when he was on holiday he took a few of his pens and he was just doodling on his shoes. So I was just looking at it like, wow, that's actually like, I need a pair of those. And I found this paint that was available that you could paint handbags with it. So I bought some of it, and I used to just paint my own shoes. So see, over time I then made the Instagram, and that's when it's kind of turned into the brand that you see now. This design's for Kirsch Kicks, and now we're down here printing it. It's a direct-to-garment printer. What it's basically done is it's layered its first print down, the ink is now setting, and then what it then does is it then goes back again to then give it a thicker layer, which also makes the colours a bit more vibrant. With this material, we buy it in bulk. It's like a canvas sheet material. Right, done. So basically what Ellie's doing is she's taking a Stanley knife, she's lifting the swoosh up so that we're then able to get into the panel behind it, because what we want to do is lift the swoosh up, get the panel, and then glue the swoosh back on top to make it extra durable. You then use a process to get the patch cut to the shoe. So once it's on now, obviously the material's then able to be glued and adhesived on. At the time when I started, Only Way is Essex was like a massive thing, and one of the main characters in it, Mario Falcone, we did a pair of shoes for him. They sent it to Mario because he knew he wanted a pair of custom superstars. He wore it on Towie. I just think it's just been like a snowball. I've never stopped. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, it's like loads of detail crammed in one area. You couldn't do it like painted like that type of thing, could you?
No, definitely not.
The first like real big project that I was like, wow, this is sick, Stella McCartney. So we did a custom collection that was on sale in their store. And so that was the first thing where I was still at college and I was just like, oh, this is sick. Like, kind of opened my eyes to what was possible. So pretty much just after taking up the swoosh now, we're just sewing it back down. There's a few more amendments I'm going to make. It needs to be bang on so that you're able to see the whole design, and at the moment there's little bits being covered. So we make money in a few different channels. So predominantly the biggest thing, and what has always been, is the web store. We work with personal shoppers. We do pop-up events, so we work with brands where we go in store and we've got more of a live event. Using this style, literally the possibilities are endless. I like the idea of like remaking kind of like classic art and using it on an Air Force One. Right, I'm gonna brand this and then these are finished. So I tend to spend money on clothes. I like clothes and shoes, obviously. I like to go on holidays and I want to go into property. I want to flip my own house, how I see myself spending my millions. I like to save because long term I see investments outside of this business. So we're going to Kirsch Kicks store now. We've done the shoes, gonna go and show them. The store's full of stuff, like it's a hypebeast wet dream. Obviously everything that you've ever seen us do is painted, so I wanted to try and show you these. You've seen the printing and stuff, haven't you?
Oh my god, so sick, man.
So there's still like little tweaks and stuff, but...
It's cool, didn't even see that, NBC.
Yeah, got all that now. And then even like stuff like this I wanted to show as well.
So cool how detailed it is. To be honest, so many people who come into the store would love to just put their own like things into this.
Yeah. So it went really well. We've done stuff with them before, but it's always been painted, so now showing them a new medium kind of just gets us that step closer to working and adding that to the collection. It's sick when you see a customer wearing them, especially me as a United fan, seeing like my best players from my team wearing the shoes. Let's move on to the next step, which is definitely getting our own shoe. That's the biggest motivation for me. That is like the main thing at the moment.
Do you reckon you'll be making millions?
100%. Yeah, definitely making millions.